we in our school teach people to be obedient to the pastors that have charge over them. So if you're in a place where someone has taught you that it's lay people cannot pray for healing with the word of command, they can't lay their hands on the sick, and we're not allowing you to do that, you have to obey the proper authority. You still can, God understands that, right? So let's say your bishop is saying, do not use the word of command, do not rebuke any evil spirit, do not command the body to be healed, do not lay hands. You might say, I disagree with you, but I'm going to be obedient to you. Because God understands that He's going to completely heal. He can just say, you can just pray, Lord, please heal this person, right? And God can absolutely still heal that person. We just want to be very clear that this is a very powerful way of healing. We can fall into a certain superstitious, like, I got to do it the exact way that I was taught, because if I don't, then it's not going to work. Prayer is relational. It's not a formula. And this is really, really important. When I first got into praying for deliverance prayer, I started I have to say it exactly the way that I was taught. Otherwise the demons won't leave. And so I was becoming just as legalistic as demons were. The reality is that while there are certain ways that are more effective in praying, we need to be aware of that. We need to be free in our relationship with the Lord in order to apply the kind of the model according to the situation. So if an exorcist says, hey, it's not prudent for lay people to use the words of command for these reasons, then you can argue with him on the merits of his argument. But if it's your bishop who's saying that, like an exorcist, that's just his opinion. The tradition of the church and the scriptures will actually vindicate people who prayed for healing, right? But if it's your bishop, he has pastoral authority over you. You can still have a kind of a back and forth with hey, why is this the case? What's the theological argument? What's the concern here? But the reality is that we want people to be obedient to pastoral authority because that's where the anointing is. It's like we're Catholic and we believe in God's guidance of the church. So in other words, you don't have to ask permission to pray for healing. It's what you have by baptism. But if in certain contexts, if you're being told not to do something, then we want to be obedient as best as we can. Yeah.